bib number AL, or not number, letters, bib letters AL, event number 533. They're not in this particular section, but they'll be coming up, scheduled to run close to at the top of the hour at 11:03. So the Bullis School is another team to keep your eyes out for.
And one of the things we noticed yesterday when you talked about we'll say workload, I know Trevor and I were talking about throughout a meet. He said if you go to your conference championships, what I mentioned, extremely important for college coaches, how you finish at the conference could determine if you're still the coach of that program the next year down the road. But he said you can't really expect an athlete if you're only running them one race in a weekend leading up to the conference. All of a sudden, guess what? You're going to anchor the 4x4. You're also running the open 4, and you know what? We have the DMR at our championships for conference. You're also going to run the DMR. You can't expect that from a high level, any athlete, obviously.
Yes, I think I was sideline reporting because I remember hearing this conversation, and I was down there. I was like, yes, preach, because here's the thing. You can't expect an athlete to just do one or two events here and there and then go to the conference championships or the state level and expect them to be able to do 3, 4 events at one time. And when you think of the state championships, I know for the state of Maryland, it was 2 days. You had prelims and finals. If you think about the UIL Outdoor Track and Field Championships, it is one and done. It is one time. And so I think this is a great opportunity, and that's why I love Penn so much, is take advantage if you're able to, and even not even here at Penn, but just at other smaller meets, maybe a dual meet or a tri-meet or an invitational, to get out there and compete in multiple events at one time, because you're preparing yourself mentally and also physically to be like, okay, if I can do this in one day, guess what I can do in a 2-day period or a 3-day period for the state championship. So I feel like it's so crucial for athletes to have that experience to do multiple events to see what they're capable of.
You see the pain of the 400 meters on the face of the young lady from Edison, New Jersey. She has moved her team up from 5th to 1st, striding out, reaching out with that baton. Take it from me, and she does at 2:02 and change. And my point related to that was that the Bullis School did not qualify for the championship portion. I think it was the 4x1 or whatever, so they actually scratched the team from the national championship. They were, the Championship of America, you had the national, then you had the Northeast, and it's like, you know what, we're going to save our legs. We didn't make the top 9. We'll come back and fight another day.
Yeah, and I think moving forward, the Bullis School is the second fastest team in the nation in the 4x4. Also, they're right behind Mount Bird Academy. They were battling out the Florida relays as well, so we know what they're capable of. They've went 3:37 also, so it's going to be exciting to see what they do in this 4x4. I feel like all the chips, all the cards are going to be put on the table for that. That's the next goal now, moving forward.
When we get started the first day with the boys 4x8s, we talked about the number of teams under 8 minutes. How many teams do you think are going to be? Do you think we'll have all 9 under 350? I don't have the great Walt Murphy sheet to see what the cutoffs have been over recent years.
Yeah, me too. I feel like 350 is a safe, conservative time to hit. I think if you can get under 350, you're pretty much sitting at a really good spot, especially just thinking about the conditions we're in right now. And of course, obviously, it is the heat. So not some of these teams, as we mentioned, might not have all the top runners running these heats, but they're going to save it for the Championship of America, just in hopes that the team can get through with that confidence level. So I think 350 is a safe area to think.
All right, the teams battling up front: Chatham, Edison, Warwick Valley, and Springbrook. There are 5 teams, and make it 6 if you go back to about 10 meters. They're out into lane 3. Coming up to the line, battling it out, 4 teams. The closest finish we got, they're 4 abreast down the home straight. Now going out into lane 4 at the line, side by side. Contact throughout the final 5 meters. Who is going to get the nod? Unofficial 4:06.64. What a finish. Chatham from New Jersey, 4:06.65. Suffern, New York, 100th of a second back at 4:06.66. Summers, New York, 4:06.89. Wow, what a finish.
That was a finish. Look at, literally by tenths of a second, it's just separating the top 5 teams. We're about to have a